Day function in Cornhole event. I'm glad to see that. I think our Heritage Day we need a little more advertising to make it grow a little bit more. A lot of people out there are doing a lot of wonderful things, and it's well appreciated. I saw people on Ridgeway during the day too. I like seeing that. I mean, we're getting people all over town. That's good for everybody in town. The Cornhole event, I think $640 is, to me, I thought that was a raging success. We've got a better feel for it, Chief, and I'd like to see it continue too, so I'm glad you guys have decided to carry that on. That's a wonderful thing. The paving project, I'm glad we were able to pave as much as that has been done, and it'll be nice to see Commercial Street completed. Paving in this town is definitely a big need. The housing study, I poured through that in depth and detail. We have a lot of challenges there that need to be met. Not the least of which is if you're going to improve on housing, you also need people to fill those. So to continue growing our area, or begin growing our area, our population has been shrinking over the years, and that needs to be reversed. You can't do that by taxing people out of the town. You're not going to get there if you do that. Shorty Wolf, I really appreciate him. I appreciate all that he's done. He's been a huge contributor to our community. His issue with that driveway is, I'm sure, something we'll discuss, and we'll know better about why it is that way and what can be done if there is anything. The loitering problem, I wish we could just reach out and smack somebody, but you can't do that. That's one thing about having a free society. We're free to do things. I think a lot of people like to have a whole bunch of laws that just restrict everyone's rights but their own. And that's what makes America great. We don't have a lot of restrictive laws that do not allow people to be themselves. Unfortunately, part of being themselves involves doing some things that is detrimental to some other people. Regarding the sewer and the dam project, is absolutely not stupid. It is required. We cannot do anything about it. We have to do it. It isn't like we have a choice. We have to do it. On the other hand, if by chance that 100 years worth of security suddenly fails, I'd like to send you around and talk to all the people who lost loved ones. And as far as taxing business, I think I've already mentioned that. You're not going to just be able to tax people to death just in order to cover a few things. Our water isn't high, our sewer is. That's a county issue. Take that up with the county. They need to fix that. The only way you really reverse that, though, is we get more people here. We need more houses with people in them that work for a living, make a living, and pay taxes, so that we can reduce those amounts dramatically, which can be done, but it takes people to do it. The more people we drive out of here, the higher it's going to be. So it's just not going to get any better. We continue to try to run people off. But anyway, that's my statement for the day.
Regarding John's thing about taxing, getting parking meters and other things like that, we have a water sewer fund, we have a general reserve fund. All these taxes you're talking about would go to the general reserve fund. They would do nothing to ease off expenses in the water sewer fund. So even if you wanted all these taxes and stuff, it's not going to solve the problem. As far as Bruce's comment about the dam, you said something about the dam's going to cost $4 million. If I'm correct, Arlene, the dam's going to cost us like $2 million?
You will actually repay over a 30-year loan $2.8 million.
Yes.
It's a total project of $4 million we want to look at.
Yeah, so there are sources of income that grants and things like that we won't have to pay back. So the whole dam is not that. As Dave said, the dam has been watched by the state, and they're giving us conditional license to continue to operate, with the understanding that we're going to fix the dam. Okay, if we were suddenly to just say, we're not going to fix the dam, we're not going to spend whatever $1 million on the dam, they might say, tear it down.
You might not, you didn't understand my point there. But
It's our
I just want
comment.
to say one thing. I want two of you canceled to meet me tomorrow, so I want to take you and show you something. Is the two of you available tomorrow?
I'm not available tomorrow.
Not, no one, just one of you?
I've been up to
I've
see.
seen it, so
I
I
don't
don't
understand what you're saying.
I want one of you to meet me, I want to show you something. To save this town a lot of money. You want to do it? You, maybe you
No, I do
spoke
not
to-
want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's what I wanted you to say.
And I'm out of town tomorrow, I won't be back for
Okay.
a while. Okay. So basically what we approved just last time was to raise the water bill $1.
But next year it goes up $1 again.
Now, I would love to solve the sewer problem, as Dave mentioned there. That's our biggest problem, is the sewage. And if we're getting water going in the sewage, into the storm runoff drains, and that's going to get treated, I would love to fix that.
I got one, you said, I might have one question for you.
You're out of order.
You talking-
Ruth, hold on.
Well, he's talking to me.
Are you asking
He's
a
talking to
question?
me.
Dr. Miller?
He is talking to me.
I was trying to explain something, I wasn't really asking any question.
He's not asking. It's our comments, if you want to talk to anybody
Get
after,
an answer back.
you can have.
If you're talking to me, you should get an answer back from me.
Go ahead, finish your comment.
That's enough.
That's why I wanted to take and show you something.
That's all. Point, Mayor.
I'm glad you mentioned the housing study. I thought that was very interesting. My takeaway on that was, out of the 6 rental apartments that they looked at, 4 of the 6 had 1 bedroom. So I'm thinking some people would like to downsize. So I'm excited that we have the potential here in Clifton Forge for new development. And I thank you, town manager, for putting that road up there and clearing that land for potential development, because Chestnut Street and Ingles were listed as potential new development sites. And hopefully that will help with our water sewer bill. But I did notice in that study that the income category of the homeowners was between $40,000 and $80,000. So I would say we in this town need to look at raising the incomes of the people who live here and creating new jobs so we can support the potential new housing. I do think I'm excited about it, and I hope I'm here to see it. Also, in our effort to grow this area, we might need to let the youth lead the day. And I was looking at this magazine from Town City, and they were saying Roanoke did a summit with the youth. And I thought that was a really good idea. And what they took away from it was let the youth lead the day. That's why I came up with that. But the things that the youth said they needed were money, jobs for youth, and how to build a better future. And I remember when I was growing up here, we had the summer youth programs. I don't know whatever happened to that program. Do you? It was a good thing. We had the youth working with the public works. We had them working at Dabney, and they actually got paid. So maybe if I could look into that and figure out what happened to that program, I think that would be a positive thing. And all I want to say about the water rate, the water sewer rate, is directly tied to the number of accounts we have. And Clifton Forge is the only locality in the Highlands that has some growth, albeit very little, but it was some growth. So if we're having some growth, this council, I think, needs to look at another method of getting that money, because I just cannot support, and will not support, the ever increasing water bill. And that's all I have to say about that.
Praise God for you.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. And I'm going to do my comments. My whole comments is going to be a brief statement. Maybe I wasn't clear on some things in the past. I wanted to dam but I'm gonna read my statement, I'm gonna read it slow and make sure it's clear. I've been in local politics long enough to understand that you can never make everybody happy. Therefore, I choose to base my decisions not on what is popular or politically correct, but is what is best for the people of Clifton Forge. The promises I made in my campaign when I ran, I keep, and that's called honesty. I stand by them in the face of criticism. That's called integrity. And I take full responsibility for the results, and that's called honor. I'm not perfect, nobody here is. I'm not brilliant, and I never claim to be. I may not solve all the problems facing our town, but I will give this town my best. And I leave this council, it will be with a clear conscience and satisfaction of knowing that I answered every call that the citizens called me. I responded to every question, personally attempted to resolve every complaint, and treated every resident in this community with equal respect. And some people think that voting no is a popular route and it's very easy. I just wish you could stand in my shoes for one night and see what I've been through with 8 years on this council voting no. It's been a long and tough road. It was said that the facts are clear on this. Yes, they are. And here's what I did with my facts. Here's about a 75-page report from Thomas Roberts that he sent me an email and I read. That's what I voted. That's how I voted. This is facts sent from me from Mr. Roberts on the procedure of the dam, what is wrong, and everything. That is facts. These are all some of the comments under minutes I've done in the last meeting. These are facts. And all of this is notes I took and facts from all my meetings and all my talks with Mr. Thomas Roberts from the Dam Commission. That is facts. That's how I made my choice. It was said that I had no alternative. That is not true. If you attended any of my meetings, when I was at the meetings, you would have come out and you would have known that my alternative was to fix the leak that was doing for the safety of the citizens and to leave everything else alone that wasn't a safety issue. That was my alternative. The grant was 1.7, in my opinion, should have covered this and would have been no increase to our citizens. I will close by saying if you want to sit down with me and talk about the facts and read what I got, feel free to contact me and I'll sit down with any one of them. Thank you. I appreciate it.